I'm the local product group manager for the FACTS and HVDC businesses here in Australia. FACTS is flexible AC transmission systems, and essentially FACTS systems are used to improve the performance and stability of power systems. HVDC is used for mass power transfer. So in my role, I'm responsible for business development, sales, operations, and also post-delivery support agreements fall under my part of the business too. So I'm responsible for looking after our customers after we've delivered projects to them. So I've worked in the electricity transmission sector for all of my career, 22 years. I worked in the UK for a number of years in the private sector before joining an Australian utility, which I worked at for about 10 years. And ABB was always, to me, seen as this organisation, the number one player in the electricity sector in terms of provision of products and supply of services. And it's always a bit of a dream, I suppose, to join a company like ABB, a global organisation. I also really enjoy the opportunities that ABB can provide in terms of career progression, both here in Australia and overseas. Well, clearly my friends and family are a big part of my life outside of work. In addition to that, I also train in karate, and I have been doing so for about 8 years now. And I've had the privilege of training in Japan for 5 of the last 6 years. I typically go across there for a week a year and train with the head of the club that I'm part of. In addition to that, about 3 years ago, nearly 4 years ago actually, I had a bit of a midlife crisis and decided to take up downhill mountain biking. And my nickname is actually Crash Bandicoot because I spend more time on the floor than actually on the bike. So yeah, I really enjoy the mountain biking and really enjoy the karate. So if I had a superpower, what I'd like to be able to do is ensure that everybody adopted a philosophy which is pay it forward. There's a movie that was released in 2000 called Pay It Forward, and the theme of the movie was that there was a 12-year-old kid that was given a science assignment, and he had to come back to the school with something that he thought would change the world. And he came back with a theory that if you paid somebody a favour rather than them returning the favour to you, if you carried out a favour for 3 additional people, that it would have a positive influence on the world. And the impact that that movie had on my life and the way that it made me think was pretty profound. And I think if everybody adopted that philosophy, the world would be a better place.